Hello and welcome to a very, very quick and not particularly great sound quality version of the Tin Dog podcast. This time I have to just share with you something that's just come out, well, today from Big Finish. Now, as you know, the UFO podcast was me and my mate Luke chatting about, well, UFO, and we did. Big Finish have just brought out, well, the new UFO. I don't know how many box sets it's going to be. I know that box set 2 is due out next March, but this is the very first new box set. Part reboot, part not reimagining. They've stuck with all of the really cool stuff. But let's face it, it's been recast. Lots of them are dead. But we've now got, well, it's just great. I mean, let's face it, I could mess about, I could say stuff. But before I go into any more depth, a couple of things. Me and Luke are going to be discussing the Big Finish versions, these ones, in great depth. One episode, because this is a box set containing 3 stories. We're going to do one per time. We're going to give it time to breathe, time to talk. But right now it's just come out and I wanted to do a quick review because I have heard it and it's great. Don't know what Luke's opinion is, and obviously I've got a kind of substantial notes, but what you need is a quick review. So, what have we got? I've got printouts. Hello. Right. This title was released in August, that's now, 2022, and will be exclusively available from the Big Finish website until September 2022. That's the end of September. So if you want it, that's where you need to go. As always, CD versions available and downloads. I know a lot of people will just be watching this for the UFO content, which is why I'm doing stuff that most people who do Big Finish kind of know I already do. But it's basically, well, here's from the synopsis. The human race is under threat. The public has no idea, but alien ships are already attacking and aliens are already here. So it's 3 stories. First one, Destruct Positive. Second one, Things We Lost in the Darkness. And the third one, Full Fathom 5. Yes, that title. Well, that's available. Again, there's a whole thing about series created by Jerry and Sylvia Anderson, because we already know that, because we are UFO fans and that's why we're here. So, story number 1. Ed Straker is a test pilot in the US Air Force. Is he now? And then one day his aircraft is attacked by a UFO. His life will never be the same again. You see, what they're doing is they have to do a few things. They have to lay the groundwork, and then they have to give us what we already think we know in a way that we're a bit surprised about, because it's narrative structure. That's how it works. It's not a reboot, but all of the problems that we dealt with on the show about things being created, stuff that's from Confetti Check AOK, that's what's mentioned and milked here. But the development, so it's not set in the 80s. Even the Big Finish trailer, which is so good, you need to watch it, is 1970s. It's the development and the creation of Shadow. You see, the UFO series we had was set firmly in the 80s, and that was, well, there was some flashback stuff to the 70s. This is a progression, a development, the way that Shadow is brought into being. And the things like the TV studio and stuff like that is used here, but it's gone into and it works particularly well. Making Straker fighter pilot works. SD1, you know what? I'm so thick. It took me so long to work out which experimental aircraft he was flying. I'm so dense. It's lovely touch. Project Blue Book, all of that business. The trailer will be at the end. All nice touches. Then we've got story 2. Things We Lost in the Darkness. This is a lot more classic UFO territory. We're starting to see more hardware. We're starting to see the move to the UK. Later on developments, that kind of thing. It works beautifully. Shadow training is underway, but an exercise turns into the real thing as aliens bring terror to the quiet, sleepy English countryside. And then you've got story number 3, Full Fathom 5. Yes, that is a Shakespearean quote, and it is also the name of one of the Unbounds, which Ed Straker did. The actor who played, you know what I mean. It's a nice touch. Totally pointless. And of course you've got lots of skydiverness, because everyone loved skydivers so much. What was your favourite UFO? I would ask you to put it in the comments below, but then again, very few people leave comments below. You can subscribe, you know. You really can subscribe. Half the people who watch these never subscribe. And if you subscribed, then at least I would feel like I wasn't wasting my time. Back to the review. Skydiver is Shadow's new, formidable frontline defense against alien attack. It looks really nice too. Stepping aboard Edgestraker on a mission to find out if the right people are in charge, because when things go badly wrong, they're the ones whose lives are on the line. It's all a fabulous box set. It's a great introduction to a series. I'm hoping it's more than 2 boxes. I'm hoping it's 4 or 5 and we end up with more episodes than we had on TV. 17 is a reasonable number to beat. Or was it 26? Either way, it was a substantial box set. I think it was 26. Oh, my memory fails. I'm so old. So, this is from Big Finish. As I said, me and Luke will be discussing these at great length in each individual episode. We might do it on video, we might do it as a podcast, we'll probably do both. But that's me saying, from Michael, host of the UFO podcast, this rocks, and you really should get your hands on it if you even remotely like the original, because any of your problems that you had with the original, they're kind of dealt with by people who know what they're doing. So with that, I'll say, be seeing you, and see you next time. Be seeing you.
From Big Finish Productions, UFO. Destruct Positive.
Well, there's definitely something out there. I can see a flashing light reflected in the cockpit.
Damn it! Can you see it? Driver, off-road! I think I saw a light. A flashing light.
Ed, I'm under orders. Forget everything. That's what they told me.
We can make him doubt everything.
Lieutenant Colonel Virginia Lake.
You just don't give up, do you? Normally, I like that in a man.
That feels cold.
That's just the drug entering your bloodstream.
Please, help me.
Just once, I wish we could catch a break. Just get one of them alive. I want to hear what they have to say. Hell, I just want to hear them scream after everything they've done to us.
I'll see what I can do, sir. You'll never see me again, but you'll sure as hell hear from me.
Are you familiar with Project Sign? Project Grudge?
I may not know everything about you, but I know enough to make your life very difficult.
Project Blue Book?
I can lift up the stone that you hide beneath and expose you to the sun.
These phenomena aren't unidentified anymore.
Others are just not human.
Ed, you're scaring me.
And I'm scaring myself.
Truth is, this fight is my life, Stringer, and it will become yours.
Get into the tree, goddammit! Get under cover! I can see something. Over here. There it is. Ever seen one before? Not in the flesh.
You've got a UFO breathing right down your neck. Get out of there, sir!
Shadow is all that matters now.
Get down! Welcome aboard Skydiver, Commander.
Captain Carlin, tell me how you lost him.
But you already know if you've read
I want to hear it from you, Captain.
Patching shadow control through now.
Shadow control to Skydiver 1. Do you read me? Over.
Adopt launch posture. You're going to want to hold into something, sir.
Sky 1, ready for launch.
Petra, eject! Get out!
Belay that order.
Petra Carlin is one of the best
You're
captains
taking this all very personally.
Captain Carlin,
Commander Straker.
what's your situation?
If anyone moves in my direction, I will shoot.
Don't be a damn fool.
Oh, Christ, what's that? What the hell is it?
Torpedoes armed and ready, sir.
Fire one.
So, you really think they're what? Body snatchers?
I don't know anything. I was just presenting a possibility, Alec.
So, this is what we do now.
To fight. To survive. to win this war.
Big Finish, for the love of stories.